Yeah. We are live. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Let's talk about it. Pull up a chair and show people. Let's talk about it. Real life, real laughs on a reload. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Jules got the gems, big facts. Latino bring the spice. No cap, 2 mics, 1 vibe. Tap in, turn it up, tell a friend. Let's begin. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Let's talk about it. Pull up a chair and show people. Let's talk about it. Real life, real laughs on a reload. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino.
Whatever the fuck you want to say don't mean I gotta listen to it and not stop talking because you want to talk.
Yeah. We are. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Talk about it. Pull up a chair, this your people. Talk about it. Real life, real laughs on the reload. Talk about it. With your host Jules and Latino. Jules got the gems, big facts. Latino bring the spice. No cap, 2 mics, 1 vibe. Tap in, turn it up, tell a friend. Let's begin. Let's talk about it with your host Jules and Latino. Talk about it. Pull up a chair, this your people. Talk about it. Real life, real laughs on the reload. Talk about it. With your host Jules and Latino. Jules and Latino. Jules and Latino.
Come on, Latino, you gotta stop supporting this shit, OG.
Welcome to Let's Talk About It with your host Latino. Good afternoon to all of y'all and good morning wherever you stand. Today we're gonna be talking about Tay Keith. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this man, but we do talk a lot of shit about hip hop, here and there. And I used to dibble and dabble with Fruity Loops. And I used to make some beats and stuff. I'm gonna see if I can find some of my old beats and bring them up so you guys can hear them. I mean, I was all right. I wasn't all that great, you know what I'm saying? But it was something that you could at least, make a song to. You feel me? But anywho, uh this man is 29 years old and he has produced a bunch of number one tracks, you know, for people like Drake, Travis Scott, JB Blockboy, um, who else? There's a whole bunch of names, man. The list goes on. He's only 29. I think he's only been in the game about 5, 6 years or something. Um, I don't know what he died of, but the rumors is that he took his own life, but that's alleged. We still don't know. I'm the type of person that likes to give time on things like this so we can find out more information as time goes on. But I want to give a little moment of silence for Tay Keith. All right, back to the show. Yeah, man, this guy has produced a whole bunch of tracks, man. Even though hip hop has his words or whatever, I usually like to listen to the instrumental because like I told you, man, we come from a group of individuals, man, like where we grew up in the projects. That's all we did, bro. Was just like Fruity Loops, messed around with beats and stuff like that. And out of the whole group of people that did that shit, man. There was one of them that came out successful. He lives in Florida now. He's done songs, not songs, but instrumentals for Don Omar. This is the group Nechu Nacho, which won a Grammy, and I think he won a Grammy because of it too. I think that was his first Grammy because of the production. Yeah, man. So big ups to you too, Stephanie. Yeah, man. But let's see what took I mean, what took place with Mr. Tay Keith. Great producer. Let me see if I can find some of his tracks. I don't think I could get a stroking for this because I think that, as long as the songs are less than 5 seconds, and I think I found the perfect video for that. So each song is like 5 seconds. So here are his top 10 popular songs that he's produced.
Don't come to the boy about repairing some shit. Don't come to the boy about sparing some shit. You lucky that Vogue was suing. If you ain't heard about us, well, you need to go watch the news. Niggas know we be dropping shit. Got the feds on my ass in the hood because they think I'm the one who been good kid, man. City van, will pop the latch and make the door slide. Tears running.
Yeah, that song. Yeah, I like that one. I didn't even know he did that one.
Let you pussy down. It's a war.
That was the diss for Kendrick.
Hey, it's all.
Okay, he did that holiday shit too. Oh man.
I got hoes on hoes and they out of control, yeah. Biggest the what?
Biggest the what? Biggest the what?
Biggest the what? 21.
Oh, he did 21. Can you do some? Okay.
Can you do something for me?
Yeah, I like that.
Can
like
you
that.
hit a little rich flex for me? 901 Shelby Drive, look alive, look alive. Niggas came up on this side, now they. I just flipped the switch.
Yeah, that one was huge. He actually won a Grammy for that, I think, or a Billboard or something, or a plaque, some shit to that effect. For that song right there.
Flip, flip. I don't know nobody else that's doing this. Fuck a pigeonhole, I'm a knight.
Yeah, man, that beat right there, man. And it's so crazy because this song should have been more popular. No bullshit. It got a lot of streams, but it didn't get a lot of like radio play. I felt like Jimmy Cook should have gotten way more play. That song is fire. That's like a club banger.
This a different mode. I'ma have to make a pan of six. So make this here with all the ice.
Yeah, Sycamore too. Oh my god, man. He's done way more than this, but Sycamore too. Oh man.
In the booth at the gate outside when they pull up, they give me look.
It's crazy, bro. He's only 29, man, and the level of accomplishment in the industry, bro, when it comes to instrumental, just like what's his name, Metro Boomin, bro. Beethoven is one of my favorites. Southside, bro. I'm telling you, man, these motherfuckers got talent, bro. Mm-hmm. And the game changed, bro. Like early on, and the reason why we have people like this today is because the game has changed early on. With people like Dr. Dre, where he didn't have to wait for a beat. He just made it. You know what I'm saying? And the investors were like, wait a minute, time out. Oh shit, we cutting cost over here by just having you. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. And this, believe it or not, there's a lot of Dominicans, man, that also that make instrumentals, bro, that you wouldn't even believe, bro. Like a lot of the reggaeton artists, producers are Dominican, brother. Majority of them, like Tiny Toons, who else? Boy Wonder, man. There's a lot of them, dude. I don't know. I just love music so much, man. I love all type of music. And when I heard that this morning that Tay Keith died, it's like no fucking way. He's too young, man. He's only 29 years old. He still had a lot of living to do. So I don't know, but let's see what the Breakfast Club has to say about that.
Rest in peace to Tay Keith. I was over the weekend as well. I was contacted by a rep for his family. Who this is so crazy to me. When Tay Keith passed away, Sexy Red and Tay Keith, Tay Keith is a huge music producer, as I know you guys have talked about. He's produced hits for every.
Yeah, that's another thing too. I forgot to add. So apparently, not him and Sexy Red alleged. You know, him and Sexy Red's record label were going through some type of lawsuit. I believe he was suing them for some money or some shit that was owed, something like that. So a lot of people are speculating. It's like, oh shit, could it be that Sexy Red, And I'm like, yo, the internet is wild, bro. Like, I really don't know what happened. We don't know if he really, deleted himself or if he got killed. We don't know anything yet. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what the Breakfast Club has to say about his death and everything else.
Everybody, Drake, Sexy Red, some of her
He
biggest
did
songs.
Sicko Mode
Yes.
for Travis Scott. He did Homecoming for Beyonce.
Yes, but him and Sexy Red have like huge songs together. Sexy Red had posted just in remembrance of him because they were so close when he passed away. And
You know what? I'm gonna answer that one right there because it all depends, bro. Like I'm explaining to you. Like, for instance, like me and my wife even had this conversation the other day. It's like you cannot like come from money, right? Let's say that you don't come from money, right? I've always said that you have to struggle to get yourself to the top, right? Because that way you can have a better understanding of money, if that makes sense, right? Because let's say you grab for instance, like I don't know if you guys know the show, the Hillbilly Beverly Hillbillies. It's a show in the 50s and shit. Like they have made remakes and everything, and even movies and stuff. But the show is a great representation of what I'm talking about. Like these people hit basically the lottery by striking black gold, and they ended up moving to Beverly Hills, and everybody in Beverly Hills, right, was trying to understand these people, and also the hillbillies are trying to understand the rich. You know what I'm saying? But the rich wouldn't look down on them because they're rich. They have money. They figured it's like shit. We can have them invest, even though these people are trash, right? So it's like you have to work your way up there. I don't know. I've always felt that way. Like me and my wife even agrees. Like my wife doesn't agree with everything I say, but she agreed on that. She's like, "Yeah, I agree. You got to work your way up there because that way you see the ups and downs of money, man. The negatives and the positive of money, and that way you can have a better understanding of money going into the future. But if you just like boom hit the lottery, most of those people that hit the lottery, man, they end up committing suicide or they end up blowing it all because they have no management skills. They never had nothing like that. So they think that, it's unlimited. It's wild. Like, man, I'm telling you, if I ever hit the lottery, because this is the thing. There was a point in my life where I shit you not, I had 100K in my hands, like literally, like my own money, like 100K. Like I was like, oh shit, this is possible. 100K in my own hands, bro. And my brother was like, God damn. My older brother's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I couldn't believe I did this shit in like less than like what, a year, and I felt great and everything. But then afterwards, I was just like, what can I really do with this? You know what I'm saying? I have no purpose. I had no whatever. So I just started blowing it, started taking trips, buying shit for my girl, and buying furniture and a whole bunch of shit. And then the money just went, bro. It just went. Like it just went. And it's like, but now, if that shit was to happen to me again, oh no. You best believe, man. I'm gonna go to Fidelity or one of those brokers. I'm gonna get myself an accountant. I'm gonna get, man. You best believe, bro. Like, oh man, I can't wait, dude, to like get the second home and stuff. And we're gonna get all that because we're gonna have a management team because it ain't gonna just be me and her, bro. And that's the problem with most of these people. They want to waste money on chains and all that stupid ass shit that has no value. All those cars and all that. Look at Mayweather. That's a great example of what I'm talking about. You know, he had all those years to learn how to adapt to the money that he got, but nope, he just he wanted to live a life through everybody's eyes. And look at him now.
people just turned that into such a nasty thing about a lawsuit.
That's why you got to stop listening to these fools on social media.
Listen, when I saw it happening, I was like, this is so sad because like they're putting this narrative on her as if they were in Sexy Red and Tay Keith were in a lawsuit at the time of his passing. So why?
Yeah, but it wasn't her. It was the record label. He was suing the record label. So correction, she had nothing to do with that. Because this is the thing, right? Let's just say, hypothetical, that that Sexy Red's team, right, their management team said, hey, we want you to produce a track for Sexy Red. It wasn't Sexy Red herself that came out and said this, right? Let's just say at that point, the obligation, for that check is her team. It's not really her, bro. Like, and it may seem fucked up, but she wasn't the one that made the call. Does that make sense? So the business deal was between him, which he is his own entity, with her record label, which is the ones that write the checks. So the beef wasn't between him and her, bro.
Why is she online posting in remembrance? But I got a statement from a rep for him that made it very clear that they were not in a lawsuit of any kind.
Never heard of this
against each other. It's the record label.
Business.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's the record label.
Have you ever heard? I'm pretty sure you played the radio once in a blue and you heard a song or two, Sycamore, by Travis Scott. Yeah, man, and I think he also did Bad Ideas by Travis Scott too. He did a couple songs too in Drake's new album too. So I mean, this guy's pretty big, man.
And Sexy Red she has no control over that. She didn't even know about a lot of things until things hit online as well. And they were actually in the studio a week prior to his passing.
That's why you don't discuss business with niggas who ain't got nothing.
But it's just sad that
That's crazy though, because he's still doing work with her while he's still suing her team. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just business, bro. To him, it's like, okay, fuck, they already owe me one, but they're gonna owe me two. That's just business, bro. Like he had no beef towards Sexy Red or Sexy Red towards him. So I don't know why people coming up with this shit.
They, at the time of his passing, and the fact that his family is having to grieve that young man, that people have to come out and even make that clear. It was crazy to me.
And why does the public think that they know what these people's personal life is like? They have no idea. And you see a lawsuit, always remember there's.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why, Charlemagne, because it's the same thing that you do for your job. Everything is up for speculation now when it's on the internet, bro. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just the way it works. I mean, we live in the 21st century, right? So, I mean, shit, this is what you do for a living. So the fact that you're coming here and saying, oh, I don't understand why people are speculating, because you speculate a lot and you're wrong a lot most of the time. Just saying.
There's no permanent friends or enemies when it comes to business. It's just business at the end of the day. And it had nothing to do with Sexy Red, like you just said.
Yeah, it's about like publishing and royalties. But yeah, that's a label conversation. Like they sent the statement to make that clear.
And by the way, that's I would say I want to say it's common, but it happens a lot, right?
Oh no, it happens
where
a whole lot.
Producers have to sue a record label to make sure they get their right splits.
It's a normal thing, dude. It happens all the time. This is what I'm saying. Like, it happens all the time. I'm really starting to think that this guy, I mean, based off what I've heard so far, that he committed, he deleted himself. Man, it's not easy, bro. The pressure of having money and it's not easy, bro. That's not for everybody. Like, you think you want it, bro, but like you don't. You get what I'm saying? Because you're probably a person that came from the bottom, right? And now you have not only your family, but your friends and everybody depending on you, bro, right? And you started, at first you started like giving it out, right? You started giving out money and stuff. You started helping out and stuff. But then you started thinking to yourself, like, shit, man, at this point, why am I doing this for? Like, I thought I was going to be rich. So I don't know. I'm just speculating here. He probably got to a point where he's like, fuck, man, this shit is draining on me, bro. Like, I got, to carry everybody else now in my community, bro. Like, I'm that dude. I'm that person now. And I guess he couldn't take it, bro. It's not for everybody, bro. Like, I'm telling you, man. Some men are meant to lead, some men are not. And most men are not meant to lead, bro. I'm telling you, in the sense of like leading the world type of shit. No. You can lead your household.
Right, royalties and all of that. That happens a lot.
A whole lot, yes. So yeah, they just wanted to make that clear. So I let them know that we would do that. So yeah. And
condolences to his family. Absolutely.
Yeah, condolences to his family. Who are, man, that's crazy that they have to take the time to even do that. But yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, people, you gotta understand. Like I said, people are going to speculate because it is what it is, bro. People have the right to speculate, bro, and be wrong about it too. Like it's crazy, you know. But when you're wrong, you got to come out and say that you were wrong, man. Can't be like the mainstream media where they say things and then they just ignore it and brush it off the next day. Wild.
It's like you get that one. They look alive, motherfucker.
We try look alive.
What did that do to your life, for real?
It taught me a lot about the business because one thing I always tell people I respect about
That's him, Nate. This young brother right here.
Drake the most was he could have been on some shit like, y'all this ain't signed. All right, bet I'll do a song with y'all, but I gotta sign y'all or not.
Bro, you know that shit.
Drake, he don't want nothing from he gonna give you your fair share. He gonna do fair business. He ain't gonna be no trying to get over on you or nothing, bro. Like
Nah, because Drake is a smart businessman. This is the thing about Drake, and I know that a lot of people say he's a leech or whatever, but this is the thing. He's really not though. Like, and I'm not trying to defend Drake because he's a light-skinned brother. No, none of that. It's just the way he moves is crazy, right? So this is the thing. He knew that this guy was making some type of noise, right? He's like, shit, I could give him a boost. And at the same time, this guy's going to give me some free work. And at the same time, he's going to grow his name because now I'm doing a song on his beat. You understand? So now anytime in the future Drake wants an instrumental, this guy's just going to give it to him for free while he's selling it for 2K, 3K, 300K. I'm talking about 200K for an instrumental. Drake is getting them for free now because Drake is the one that basically put him on the map. You know what I'm saying? So Drake is smart like that, bro. He does things like that, man. And it's the same thing. Like you may have a hot song. He might just get up on it for free because he just knows that you're going to boost up, and that's going to boost up him too because your song is hot. And you can call it leeching or whatever you want, but that's not leeching, man. That's just business. Anything Drake gets on, bro, it's like automatic. It's going to get over 1 million views. So he's doing you a favor.
Produced the song by myself. Like I had 50% of the pub on it.
Kids pay attention to how this shit works.
The motherfucker went number 5 on the Hot 100. That's major.
Right.
So me having 50% of the publishing of a song that they do number 5.
There you go. See, 50% of the publishing. Because he owns the instrumental still. You get what I'm saying? He's just on the track. You understand? So it's a 50-50 split. Drake don't even, I'm telling you, man, like, what kind of artist goes out and does that? They losing money, yo. They usually will want to sign you because if they sign you as the producer, now they ain't got to give you all that much now. But the fact of the matter that Drake, man, I'm telling you, man, shout out to Drake, bro.
Every publishing stuff. Everybody trying to sign me. It was a journey for sure.
Mm-hmm. Everybody trying to sign him. But Drake was like, fuck it. I ain't gonna sign you. I'm gonna put you on the map. Yeah, 50% is a lot, Nate. Most of those producers that I signed, bro, they're probably making tops, maybe 5 or 10%. But that's what Drake does, and they hate Drake. They be hating on Drake. Because, he Canadian, he Jewish, he ain't really one of us. That's why they make that stupid ass song. They're not like us. And it's like, all right, cool, fine. Whoever said he wanted to be like y'all, that's cool. It's ridiculous, man. The guy's a straight up entertainer, bro. Like that's what he does. He's a singer, songwriter, man. I mean, he does it all, dude. He does acting too. I mean, that's where he came from, Degrassi.
It's really like, what Drake did was like, it was unreal for Memphis, because like what people don't see, like Memphis was so divided and it showed in the music. So it's like, nah.
In the music, I like how they say that shit. No bullshit.
What Drake did was bring the city together. They say, Block and Take, he did this, they made it.
Yeah.
We can make it too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's people in Memphis who you would have never thought would have working now. So it's crazy.
That's super dope.
It was a blessing.
People getting jobs and really like building a living off of this.
Right. Helping their family, then it just carry on to what Drake did for me. I'm blessing my family now. You know what I'm saying? Block blessing his family. Man. It ain't no more struggling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, maybe I don't know if based off what I'm hearing, if that's the case, bro, that he self whatever. I think that definitely has something to do with it, man. The pressures of having to take care of everybody, bro. Like it's not something for everybody, bro. I'm telling you, dude. This is when one of his tracks went number one. Billboard 100. Number one. I think that was Travis Scott Sycamore. Yeah, man, that track was fire, bro. More money, more problems. Yeah, for sure, bro. This is what I try to explain to people, bro. Like, Nate, like I said earlier, man, you could scratch a ticket, boom, and it could change your life all of a sudden. But now you just skipped a whole bunch of steps. So you went from having money from having no money to having money, bro, right? Talking about big money here now. So a person that's been never accustomed to that. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? Like, this is why I think the lottery is a scam in itself. Like, even for those that win, it's crazy because they're gonna go broke like in a year or two, bro. Because like they never had it. They never had it, dude. They don't know what to do with it. They don't know where to put it. They don't know where to invest. They never learned any of that shit. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, even with me, the first time I had all that money, I was like, damn, I don't even know what the fuck to do with this shit. I wish I had the same mentality. I wish I had the mentality that I have now back then. It would have been a whole different ball game today, bro. Man.
Hey, my man, what do you do for a living?
Make music.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Tay Keith, what it do?
Hey.
Tay Keith. Oh, I always want to know, was that Drake's voice who said that?
On what?
Your producer tag.
Nah, he said it on one.
Oh, okay, no doubt. It's the best part of your job.
I guess the travel. You know
Yeah? Where's your favorite place that you went?
Miami. I just go for the beach, man, relax. Put my feet in the sand, man.
No doubt. No doubt.
Vibes, you know what I'm saying?
Love that. What's your favorite song that you produced?
All of them.
Love that. And your favorite artist dead or alive?
What's yours?
Bob Ross?
Bob Ross?
The painter?
Are you talking about artists like drawing?
Could be anybody, bro. You can take the question any which way. But if it was musical artist.
So many artists, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I a lot of artists, bro. Like a lot of people. Like, you know how they go.
No doubt. And last question, one message to the world.
Be positive, be happy, spread love, good energy.
No doubt. Hey, ladies, you know who this is?
That was Tay Keith. That was 30K a year. Yeah, dude. This is what I'm saying. You got to get an advisor, bro. Like, if you don't know any of this shit, you're bound to get fucked. Because like these people think like it's just buying a house, and they don't expect the tax at the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? You remember that video I showed a long time ago with the guy? He ain't even buy the home. I think he rented it for like 20K a week or some shit, and he was crying because there was roaches and shit in the mansion. And I'm like, man, homie, at 20K a month, like you don't even need credit. You could have bought yourself a nice house, but motherfuckers want to live lavish, bro. So he crying with a house full of rodents and shit. Shit is wild, man. I'm like, yeah, but you could have, at that price, bro, you could have been bought yourself a home. It's ridiculous, man. And you would have been paying at 20K. Where was he? I think he was in Georgia. I think he would have been what with maybe a $7,000 mortgage. Oh man, you would have had a compound.
My Memphis homie really broke the news for real, and he told me that Tay Keith, producer, You know what? Let me go back. Super producer. I don't even want to play with his name. Super producer Tay Keith passed away in Memphis today.
That's what I'm saying, with no credit, bro. Like, if you have that money and you have it in the bank, like, a lot of people don't understand this, man. Even 50 Cent explained this shit. I mean, even before he explained this shit, I already knew this. I was like, you don't really need credit, bro. If you have, let's say 100K in the bank, right, in your savings, right, and then you have, like, I don't know, maybe 6,000, 7,000 in your checkings or whatever, right? The bank is gonna see that 100K, and they're gonna try to fucking give you credit cards. They're gonna try to give you everything in the game because they want that 100K that you got in your savings, man. Like, you're not understanding that. So you have a leverage, right? And what's the leverage? That you could get a loan straight up from the bank and not have to use your 100K because they'll give it to you. It's crazy, bro. Like, because they want to take your 100K. They want to see you lose.
This guy is responsible for breaking for the sound. I don't even want to say, I want to say the sound. Like, this guy, he brought a whole new sound to the game. He's responsible for Sexy Red. He's done a lot for Drake. Man, I'll be here all day naming artists that he has worked with. But Tay Keith, you know, the last few years, he's really been putting game down, man. Like, I mean, it was a point in time you couldn't go nowhere without hearing the Tay Keith beat. Now, I don't want to assume, but just based off what people tell me about Tay Keith, we got a lot of mutuals. He was a super low-key guy. I don't think he was in the streets. He lived in the studio. He was a student of the game. Yeah, he passed away. I mean, like I said, I don't want to assume nothing, but I don't think he was murdered or was any crazy violence with him. We could only assume it was, you know, what a lot of other legends passed away with, man. Drugs, overdosage. But we can only assume. I could be wrong, and I apologize if I'm wrong. But I don't want to guess.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know yet, and people are assuming. So that's why I said alleged. We don't know yet. We'll find out probably in a day or two. But man, my best guess is that, dude. I'm telling you, the pressure, bro. Like, a lot of people don't understand that, bro. Like, and I'm going to go off and probably say that, you know, maybe drugs or whatever. At the end of the day, it's self-deletion, bro. The pressure's not for everybody, bro. Like, I'm telling you, man. It's not, dude. I could tell you somebody that handled the pressure. I mean, he did spaz. He did have a couple moments. Don't get me wrong. Nicolas Cage, motherfucker went broke to the point that he had to live in a hotel. And then he went through like 2 or 3 years of just making movies and movies and movies and movies. But that's because he lived that life, man. And it's like he had to understand, and he had to get back. And now he don't live like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like, fuck, I don't want to end up broke again. You know what I mean?
You know, but that's been a major thing in music. I don't even want to just say hip hop, but music. He was super young, made a lot of money producing beats, producing hits. Super young, man. And you know, we always talk about what's going on with rap. What this, that. What's going on with rap? If you just go back and just think for the last 10 years, let's say 2000, I can go further back to 14, 13 when Speaker Knockers died, Dobie died, Bankroll Fresh died. Man, if you just go back and just look over the years, and we all talk about why rap ain't this and rap ain't that. Think about how many people have passed away in the rap space. From producers man, you just think, y'all just think, not even just drill rap, but just think of the drugs, just think of natural causes, diseases, World Star, Q from World Star, Zach T, just all the rappers, suicide, all the rappers. Rap has over 100 people have 200.
No, not for nothing, bro. Shout out to Q, man. R.I.P. to him. Like this dude, bro. Like if it wasn't for Q, there'll be rappers that you wouldn't even know of because like World Star was a thing where people just woke up early in the morning. It was just like X. You know what I'm saying? You'll find videos there that were kind of maybe tough to find somewhere else, and they just pop up there. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that Q did was like he always he will sell you a slot. So rappers bought slots, right? And that's how you would know of these rappers that are coming up in the game. Yeah, man. I had a couple of dudes from Boston that bought slots in a World Star. And then if your video is good enough, right, they'll put you up. You can post a video, and if the video is good enough, they'll post it. You get what I'm saying? If they don't post it now, maybe they'll post it a month later. You feel me?
People have passed and went to jail in rap. So that's right there is a big piece of, we don't talk about it often, but just people dying in the rap space, man. Drugs, violence, diseases. I mean,
that's just entertainment in general, bro. Because like you have rock and roll stars and all that died at the age of 27. Hendrix, who else? Kurt Cobain, bro. It's just the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. But you know, I do have questions on the whole Kurt Cobain situation. You know, I should do a whole stream on that with Jules. She'll definitely be interested in that. But yeah, man, it's just a lot of. It doesn't matter the race, bro. Like it just happens everywhere, bro. Quite frankly, it's sad, dude. It's the pressure, man, and it's like you signing your life away, man. Like a lot of people don't seem to realize this shit. You signing away your life away, bro. Like you get what I'm saying, like. Because some of these record labels, they get you, right? They'll give you a deal for not even 6 million. They'll give you a deal for 2 million, right? And they'll say, in those 2 million, I want 3 albums, right? You know, they'll put you in this studio, they'll put you in that studio, they'll do this, they'll do that. And at the same time, that 2 million that they gave you, you have to pay for all that shit. It's not free. They're not paying for it. This is why Prince was so smart. He was like, wait a minute. He figured it out. He's like, wait a minute. Time out. You telling me that if I use your shit, I got to pay you? Okay, no, fuck that. He made his own studio, started doing his own shit there. And then when they came back and they tried to charge him, he was like, wait a minute, time out. How you going to charge me for my own studio time that I provided for myself? How does that work? And then they had a whole dilemma and a whole, you know, up and down with it. And this is what a lot of artists do now, thanks to him.
And people can't fill these spots. Nipsey Hussle, like people can't fill these spots. XXX, Juice WRLD,
a lot of
XXX died 8 years ago today. Jimmy Wapo, like people. These are real once in a lifetime, you know, generational kids. Like. We act like, you know, when these people die, a new one can pop up. These are once in a lifetime people, talent. Like, oh man, Takeoff. I can really keep going. It's a long.
Yeah, there's been a lot, dude. King
list
Von.
of people who passed away. Mo 3. Oh man, I could really keep going. You name the
Mo
city.
3.
You name the city, and it's about 10, 15. Dolph.
Yeah, Young Dolph, man. Damn, that one really hurt me, man. Because that at the time, that's all I was listening to was Young Dolph, man. I fuck with Young Dolph real hard, bro. What?
It's a lot of people who passed away in this rap space, man, and it's not talked about enough.
100 Shots is one of my favorite. 100 Shots.
You know, I mean, but producer going too soon, and you know, I just want to let everybody know, and we don't know why he passed, so you know, forgive me for.
Yo, excuse me, but Young Dolph had a line in one of his songs. He goes, "My girl likes to argue so much, so I sent her ass to law school." Yo, I'm telling you, man, this guy, bro, he was funny in his songs, bro. That's what brought my attention to him. You know what I'm saying? Because you know he was chill in the songs or whatever. You know, but he always said some funny shit, and it kind of reminded me of like, I don't know. It's going to be crazy to say this, but like a early Eminem, he used to hit these punchlines that were funny, right? And they got you laughing and thinking, you'd be like, "Oh, god damn you, Eminem! Why would you say that?"
Assuming I'm just only assuming. I'm only assuming, and I'm wrong for this. I'm wrong for this. Don't fry me. But if you're going through anything, find somebody to talk to. You know, I don't. If it's harming yourself.
I mean, dude, it's hard to talk to people when you got money, man. I seen this skit the other day from a show where the guy's a police officer, and I guess that he used to be in the football team with some dude that actually made it to the NFL. And you know, the NFL player had invited him over his home. So he's, you know, in his mansion and stuff, and he has an entourage. And he noticed that one of his entourage members, you know, decided to go to the guy's room and started taking chains and shit. And he caught him. And then, you know, the police officer dude that's his friend went and told him, and he's like, "Yo, like, you know that homeboy is stealing from you, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, I've been known that." And he goes like, "Then why you allowing this shit?" He goes like, "Well, you know, I always wasted my time as a kid, not wasted my time, but I always dedicated my time to be a football player and to make it, so I can have people around me, you know, feel happy and love me." And he goes like, "Yeah, but that's not love if he's stealing from you. That means he don't respect you." And he goes like, "Yeah, but I feel like I'm buying the love." You know what I'm saying? And then he offered him a job and everything. And it's like, bro, like it's just crazy. There's a lot of people like that, bro. And you know, that they even know they're around sleaze balls, bro. But since they don't got nobody else to be around, you feel me? And it sucks, dude. Like that's what happens when you got money, man. Not all the time.
If it's overdosage, if it's an addiction, if it's, you know, even street stuff, like find somebody to talk to. And, you know, that's why I was so open about my gambling situation, because it's like us as black men, we feel like we got to be stronger than everybody.
It's not even a black man thing. It's just men in general, bro. Men need to be able to talk to somebody. Like I said, I got a best friend. I got a brother. I got my mom. I got my wife. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, my kids too. I could, if it's something that they can understand, you know, in a small sense, fine. I'll talk to them too. You know, vice versa. Like, come on, man. Like, I just don't get why people keep everything bottled up, bro. It just doesn't make sense.
And we can't open up. Opening up to people is considered weak. You know, in the black community. You know,
I actually think it's strong to open up, dude.
You're told to shut up and dribble. You're told to shut up and you know, stay strong. But you know, this is about anything, man. I mean, oh man, Tay Keith, crazy situation. Crazy situation. Only 29 years old.
Yeah, only 29. Ridiculous, man. But let me get to Nicki Minaj, what she has to say, and then I'm gonna move on to the whole Tory Lanez situation. Give me 1 second.
And I think that is such a tragic, heartbreaking loss. So I'm sending my deepest condolences to his family, his fans, and the artists who had the pleasure of working with him. I don't believe that I met him, but of course I was on one track as a feature that he did. And he's clearly so beyond talented. I mean, my goodness, what a talented young person gone way too soon. So yeah, wanted to make sure I said that. I'm very
Yeah, man, that was Nicki sending her condolences. Same here. I send my condolences too to the family. It just it sucks, dude. Like we always using. I mean, we always losing these people young, dude. And it's unfortunate, man. Like I said, man, sometimes, and I don't even want to say it's the money situation because you never know what people are really going through. But one thing I could say is, if you have somebody that you could talk to and trust, I mean, open up, dude, because shit, you just never know. But let's move on from that. Let's go into the whole Tory Lanez. Let's take you guys back in the past here when what's her name? Megan Thee Stallion, right? Megan Thee Stallion found out that Tory Lanez was going to prison.
Yes, bitch, I lied to Gil.
Oh no, this is where she lied to Gayle King. I'm sorry. I apologize. This is where she lied to Gayle King. Because I think Gayle King asked her if she ever had a relationship with Tory Lanez, and I believe at the time she said no. Mm. But it's funny because she said she never had a relationship with the dude. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing, bro? Like it's crazy, bro. It's wild, bro. But I believe. Let me see. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one.
Count one.
Look at her shocked face. Like, damn, I really put this dude in prison, bro. You know what I mean?
They got him for the highest charges.
She ain't even want to hug that chick. She's like, fuck, I really did this shit to this man. God. Yo, this is diabolical, man. Fake crying for the camera, man. Yo, this is so cringe. I can't see no more of this shit. I'm about to just. Ugh. But it's funny that she says, "Oh my God, thank you, God, all this shit, oh God, oh there is a God." Blah, blah, blah. But did you know that the same lawyer that they had is the same lawyer of Jay-Z's? Yes, of course. You guys should know this because you know she's under that whole what is it, Live Nation thing. And this is what I think it is, bro. Like I think, I'm just, throwing something out here. I don't think this is legit or anything. I'm just thinking out loud. Could it be possible that, you know, he tried to get him into Rock Nation and he's like, nah, I'm good. I'm doing my own thing. Right? I don't know. It's just something to think about. I'm talking about Jay-Z here when it comes to Tory Lanez. But check this out. What Bobby Shmurda had to say about that same lawyer.
You're sitting in jail. You can't get bond, and this whole time, Alex Spiro is your lawyer, who is also Jay-Z's lawyer.
Yeah, he's my lawyer.
Right. I heard you dropped a bag on him.
120,000. I don't know why my mama gave him 120,000. Was it 120,000 for 7 years in prison? I wouldn't. I don't think you want to talk about it. I would wild on that. I'm telling you, play outside. I doesn't recommend nobody to go there. Free Tory.
Yeah, man. So I'm telling you guys, I don't know. There's something there, bro.
Who was watching this from his balcony
got you
said that the two women were fighting. At no point did he say that Tory was fighting with this girl or any of the girls.
Right.
These two are fighting. Go to 36hourslater.com and you will see this girl has bruises, Kelsey, all over her legs, all over her feet, patches of hair pulled out. Her nails were broken off. They found all of those little pieces of evidence. These girls were in a throwdown. He jumps out and tries to stop this whole situation. When, in fact, even when the shots went off, you hear pow, 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 3 shots.
Right.
Pause. Pow, pow, 2 more. Right? So he literally went out to try. Even on that night, the police body cam footage has him saying, I was just trying to help my girl. I was just trying to, to save my girl. They would not allow that to come into court. But the same body cam footage shows Kelsey, at some point when they were on the street now, after they've been pulled over, Megan is standing here, Kelsey here. I'm not trying to determine where the specific lineup was, but their 3 are standing beside each other.
Right.
And in court, they allowed that edited part of the body cam footage where Kelsey is saying, Megan, are you all right? But refuse to allow Tory saying what he said to the cops when they're talking to him. I was just trying to save my girl. Like, it was a whole setup. And that kind of setup can only come from people with real power in terms of money and in the industry, the weight that they carry in LA.
Use promo code.
Yeah, man. I strongly believe, man. I really do, dude. But let's see. This was on, I believe, yesterday?
Singer, rapper Tory Lanez, convicted of shooting performer Megan Thee Stallion after a party at the Hollywood Hills home of Kylie Jenner. Here's the story. They're at the party. After the party, they get into an argument. Lanez tells Megan Thee Stallion, dance, and shoots at her feet like a cowboy movie, hits her. Proof? Testimony of Megan Thee Stallion, her friend Kelsey Harris, and DNA evidence on the weapon that convinced jurors to convict. Pretty simple, right? Maybe not. Turns out that DNA, only a 0.01% chance that the DNA is from Lanez. He's always maintained his innocence. He was sentenced to 10 years. So this is really about the testimony. Lanez, so what happens? So he goes away, recently stabbed 14 times in prison. Many say it was a hit, okay? Because new evidence is about to come out. All right, a little conspiratorial, but he was definitely stabbed. Lane's supporters believe that the media doesn't care because Megan Thee Stallion is represented by Jay-Z's Rock Nation. Now, I could give a damn about Jay-Z or his company. This just wasn't a case on my radar until now. Why? Anna Paulina Luna. She is a representative from Florida. You see her here on a regular basis. She says she's got new evidence, says it wasn't him. And she joins us now. Representative APL, it's good to have you.
Thanks, Chris. Happy to be back on. And thanks for taking a look at this case.
No, listen, you tell me to take a look at it, I'll look at it. But why did you look at it? I mean, this isn't your jurisdiction. I don't know you to have any connection to any of these people.
Yeah, so as you know, we are on oversight and accountability. And so this case was actually initially flagged for me by Amber Rose. And the reason why I took particular interest in it is because of the fact that they actually had evidence that they presented to me in my office that actually disproved the conviction. So as you stated earlier, that 0.01% of DNA, they actually found 4 people's DNA on that firearm, none of which was Tory's. Not to mention there was 0 fingerprints on the actual magazine. And also too, as you said, 0.01% chance. I mean, that evidence in itself should pretty much speak for itself. Also, there's been ring footage that's been obtained that actually disproves the whole dance, Megan. And so what we're seeing is really there was a case of he said, she said. The evidence wasn't actually respected and properly adhered to actually in the trial. And then they also were doing something that I would find pretty wild and egregious. They're actually submitting his lyrics for rap as evidence to the crime. So look, first and foremost, you have to have a free and fair society. That means we need to respect and uphold the justice system. So I actually reached out today to Gavin Newsom's office, and we are requesting an emergency meeting. We're also working with other Democrats, specifically to the California delegation. But I think that this is something that's pretty egregious, that the way that this was handled, the way that it was. I think that it was largely driven by
Yo, for real, like, where's the the whole justice warriors, bro? Why they ain't coming to Tory's defense? You know what I mean? This guy should be the guy, that you guys should be marching behind and saying, "Hey, you free this black man." You know what I'm saying? Like, he's actually innocent.
headlines. And aside from the people involved and the parties involved, obviously I take domestic violence, I take this very seriously, Chris, but I also take very seriously the fact that I do believe, based on the evidence that I've seen, that Tory's innocent. And I think that it sets a really bad message when you have someone of his stature, and also to someone that is as influential as he is, it's being wrongfully incarcerated. And that's exactly why we wanted to use our megaphone for a good reason and help get him his pardon, which I think he'll get.
So Luna, who did it? I mean, she says, and her friends say that he did it. And who else would have done it? And what proof do you have?
Man, I think it was her. I think it was a love triangle. This chick got jelly. She popped off at her friend after for whatever reason or another, and shit just went, crazy, bro. There was, a crazy love triangle type of shit, bro. That's what I think happened, and I think this bitch popped off and tried to blame Tory for it because she ain't gonna ruin her reputation, and we got to be honest here, bro. I think in the totem pole, I think she was bigger than Tory, and not only that, that's one of Jay-Z's artists. So you got to put all that shit in perspective.
To support that. I get it. Maybe they didn't make the case the right way with the weapon, but who did it?
Chris, that's not for me to weigh in, and that's definitely for the judge and the jury. But what I will tell you is, based on the evidence that we have, the evidence that we have says that he wasn't the guy. And so I do think that Gavin Newsom has some great attorneys that will look at this. But I'd also like to point out that the prosecutor specifically on this case that initially brought the charges is a very interesting prosecutor. Look into who ran him. And at the end of the day, I think Hollywood, as you know, Chris, and politics does overlap. And there's a lot of interesting stuff that happened there. So look at.
It's always overlapped. Always overlapped. Look at that chick from, I believe she was from here. The Black Dahlia. Look into that story.
The evidence for yourself. We've posted it for the entire world to see, to determine for themselves. And I know that Tory's legal team actually has an incredible case. And so we are calling on Gavin Newsom to issue that pardon immediately. And also remember, he was almost killed in jail. I actually talked to him today on the phone, and he said that once he does get out, once he does get this pardon, which I do feel confident that he'll be getting, he's going to work extensively in prison reform, because this should never happen to anyone.
Anna Paulina Luna. This is a really interesting one. I've never covered a situation like this before, but I appreciate you using your platform and let the legal team know. We'll be reaching out if they want to come on to make the case. I'm happy to hear it, and we'll check in with the governor's office as well. Thank you very much for coming on.
Yeah, of course, and Chris too. If you want, we can probably connect you with his dad as well. I think it's important for people to know all the facts.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I'll check in with you right after the show.
Yeah, man. Jay-Z has always been a weird character, dude. Just saying. Just saying. Like, bro.
Of outrage.
It's like singled out as Jay-Z.
Every major artist.
And it's crazy. Look, just like how the media does, they do the same thing in hip hop media, bro. Like it's so crazy, bro. Just like how the mainstream media does, they do the same thing in the hip hop media. When you got money like Jay-Z, you could do this.
I think it's selective outrage. Selective outrage.
It's like singled out as Jay-Z.
Every major artist has the same vinyl exclusive.
Exclusive because they changed the color or whatever.
It's just a different color. And I saw it on J. Cole, The Fall Off.
J. Cole's The Fall Off.
Like J. Cole saw it on Kendrick GNX.
Kendrick Lamar.
And why all of a sudden this is an issue? Because it's Jay-Z.
I don't see nobody complaining about Target for no other reasons until Jay-Z does something.
See what I'm saying? It's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, Jay-Z got power, bro.
But I do believe at a point, because of how the case was going, I felt Rock Nation stepped in and said, we're sending this nigga to jail. This is my personal opinion. Rock
He's talking about Tory Lanez.
Nation, as I'm saying, is a very powerful entity. Jay-Z is a very powerful person.
I agree. I just said that.
As we've discussed with many cases, none of this shit is like random. Tory Lanez. But I do believe.
Yeah, I agree, dude. You want to know why I agree? Check this out. So there was this cat right here. This cat right here. I'm going to show you. I'm about to show you right now. Give me 1 second. So this dude, right, was supposed to do a whole documentary and shit with a whole bunch of other people about Brooklyn, and Jay-Z was part of it. You know, like, not part of it in the sense that, you know, Jay-Z was, you know, partaking in the project or anything like that. But he was being talked about. And it wasn't in a good way either. Right? So this documentary was going to come out and everything. And just check out what this guy has to say about Jay-Z, and then I'll explain after.
Jay-Z. He started talking about Jay-Z. He talked about Dame, how solid Dame was. You know, Dame was a good businessman, and Dame on his shit, but he was concerned about the nigga Jay-Z. He's a faggot. He's a bitch. He's a faggot. That's all he kept saying. Like Jay-Z was talking about Jay-Z. Come to find out, you know, Jay-Z, Jigga was supposed to have been the one who blew the whistle on the whole ordeal. On the whole ordeal, the fact that they was having these underground secretive meetings.
Hold on. So basically what you're trying to say that
I ain't trying to say a motherfucking thing. I just
alleged.
Said it, ninja. Fuck you mean what I'm trying to say? What's wrong with you goddamn interviewees? Nigga, I ain't trying to say shit. I said Jigga blew the whistle. He snitched. He told him he would have told them people, man, and all hell broke loose. And then from that point on, all 5 of them companies went down. 2 of them, the feds fell in and kicked in on them, which was Rap-A-Lot and Murder Inc. and Simon. They sent Simon ass back to jail on a violation. You feel me? Hit him with 2 violations back to back. Sent them back to jail on violation, got him out the way. This was during the time when the nigga left death row with Key to Rock from Rolling 60s. Nigga with tattoos all on his face. One of the only niggas that was out here in the city with tattoos on his face during that time. Key to Rock Literally, this is a real Crip, nigga. Nigga, I gangbang growing up with as a kid, nigga. Gangbang gets Kid Rock ran Death Row, nigga. Not no goddamn Reggie White. Kid Rock ran that shit. Then Reggie White came along after the fact. But Kid Rock literally ran Death Row once upon a time, man.
Well, this guy also had a video where he stated a whole bunch of other stuff about Jay-Z, and it was going to be a documentary, and then apparently, I don't know what happened, but this guy ended up having to change his opinions in his mind. And he said, man, forget about what I said, man. That's the power of Jay-Z, bro. And for those that don't believe it, man, I'm telling you, he has power, bro. He has power. He does, bro. He does, man. He does, man. Like Jay-Z is such a hater, bro, that like even Kanye, when he was coming up, like all he wanted Kanye was to be a producer. And you could see this shit on the Netflix. I don't know if it's still there, but Kanye West had a whole thing on Netflix. And if you watch it, bro, you see like him, you know, from because it was like from the beginning stages. You get what I'm saying? It's not nothing like from now. It's like the beginning stages of Kanye, right? So I don't even know if that shit's still around, but I saw it, and this guy, what he's saying right here is true.
But Ho wasn't trying to hear that shit. Dame the one put the
believed in Kanye, but Dame. Correct?
I was there. Yeah, I was there.
And Jay-Z didn't even believe in Kanye.
Bro, Dame came.
He just wanted him to produce.
Hey, let me tell you, Dame came to me. What Dame said, yo, I got this my producer nasty. Yo, you got to hear him. Kanye was in there making beats and shit. Dame said, spit something. He started spitting some shit. I'm like, oh, he nice. He nice. But Ho wasn't trying to hear that shit. Dame the one put the rock chain on Kanye West's neck. I mean, Dame see shit in people. You know
what makes you think Jay-Z didn't want to hear that shit? Was he vocal about it?
I mean, it was like a known thing. Like he ain't like his style, the way he dressed. It ain't fit to what we was doing. You know what I'm saying? You know?
So he was too clean cut, like hipster.
Bro, I mean, yeah, like the pink polos with it. Mind you, we talking about 2002, bro. Shit like that. He got the I don't know kind of shoes, velvet shoes on with no socks. You know what I'm saying? The polo shirt with the white collar come out. You know, we got baggy shit on back then, throwback jerseys and shit. We like, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck you going at? You know what I'm saying? Then the niggas he hung with, I think it was like John. I think John Legend used to be with him too, with some other niggas. They was like a real like. I mean, we understand that we really from the streets. We ain't understand that type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
yeah, but look how most people are dressing now. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I mean, but that nigga was talented, and but he wasn't arrogant or nothing like that. I'm gonna see your picture to put in this. You can edit it into this joint, me and him. Back when
do you think Kanye was he frustrated that Jay-Z didn't see his vision?
Yeah, because he wanted Jay-Z to be his big brother. You know what I mean? So no matter what Dame did, he executive Hov the rapper, so he probably identified with him more. Hov more famous. Hov could take him on road with him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I understand why he did it, but I think he should have doubled back and made sure Dame was straight once he got back doing all that.
Yeah, man. Hater, bro. Straight hater, bro. Yeah. That's what Jay do. That's what Jay do. Yo, but let's get into Mystical, man. I'm about to get up out of here soon.
Mystical has been sentenced to 20 years in prison without the possibility of parole on a third-degree rape charge.
A case we were following.
Not again, bro. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. This guy, man. Unbelievable.
Closely, Louisiana First News reporter Michelle Maslon has the latest details from Ascension Parish.
After years of legal proceedings, the case against Louisiana rapper Mystical reaches its conclusion. The 55-year-old New Orleans native, whose real name is Michael Tyler.
55 plus 20. That's 75 years old. Jesus Christ.
was sentenced to 20 years in prison.
I think as a celebrity, sometimes trouble finds him.
Prosecutors say Tyler sexually assaulted a woman at his Prairieville home in 2022.
Yeah, I believe
During
so.
the sentencing hearing, the victim delivered an emotional impact statement. She told the court she was raped and tortured for hours while pleading for her life. She went to the hospital where she was given a...
I'll give you the... God damn it, I'm going to hell for this. I'll give you the the react. Oh, God. I'll give you the scenario and the scene of how this took place. Baby girl, be cool. You know I'm going to take. I'm going to rub you now. God damn it. Nah, but Mystical was like, to me, Mystical was like the James Brown of hip hop. You know, because of his voice, like he used that James Brown type of swag, I guess. But hip hop, but he couldn't keep his fucking hands off of chicks, man. Young chicks at that. It's like, dude, come on, man. How hungry do you really got to be?
rape kit, which showed injuries consistent with her account of what happened. She said the assault continues to impact her physical and mental health 4 years later. Tyler spoke before the court imposed its sentence after hearing the victim speak. He said, "If that's what I did, I deserve every day of this sentence. I'm sorry. I hope you heal." The judge thanked both for addressing the court before handing down the sentence.
Watch yourself. Be cool. Because you know I'm about to get up in there, girl. No, please. No, don't do it. Shh, shut up. You know I like it like that. It's like, damn, bro. Like, fuck, man. Be quiet. Because the neighbor's going to hear it. It's like, God damn, Mystical. Here we go. It's like, oh. Like, God damn you, man. It's not even cool. It's not even funny, bro. Let me stop.
Tyler will receive credit for time already served. Upon his release from prison, he'll be required to register as a sex offender. This is not his first conviction for a sex crime. Tyler previously pled guilty to similar charges more than 2 decades ago and served.
Yes, he did. Yes, he fucking did, man. Mystical, why can't you keep your fucking hands off of chicks, man? I don't know, because I'm dangerous. Be cool. Danger. Get on the block. Yo, he was probably singing. Yo, not for nothing, but if you listen to his lyrics now, shit makes sense. Been so long, he's been on. So please tell me, oh please wanna be danger. Danger. Get on the block.
6 years in prison. He has 30 days to appeal Tuesday's sentence. Michelle Masson, Louisiana First News.
And Mr. Tyler was taken into custody following.
Yeah, nah, no bullshit, man. Wait. Ooh, look at that freeze frame right there. Ooh, she a pretty sister lady.
Hearing.
Pretty sister lady. Danger. Yo, if you listen to the songs, bro, if you listen to the songs, man, the songs might tell you something about Mystical, man. I'm just saying. Yo, like, you listen to his tracks, bro, like, it'll tell you something. Damn, let me see, because I had some stuff with Mystical here, and this stupid-ass thing reloaded and lost all my stuff, man. What's going on? Oh, man. Come on, man. Didn't I not save it? All right, give me a second. I'm going to have to relook for it now. Yeah, I don't know why this is happening, bro. All right, so I still have this clip. Damn, not Tech 9. Damn, what happened to... Yo, that's not Tech 9, bro. Jesus Christ. Yeah, but there we go. This is the one that I can play. All right. Give me a second. Yeah, his music was telling on himself, bro. These dudes usually do that, Nate. You know, they got to keep it real. They got to keep it real. This shit ain't even funny because sexual assault is not even a cool thing, bro. So to any victim that went through that, man, I feel sorry, and those pieces of shit need to burn in hell. You know, that's how I feel, straight up.
So this week, your father, Mystical, was sentenced to 20 years in prison after pleading guilty to raping a woman. What are your thoughts on the sentencing?
You know, I feel bad for the victim as well as my father. You know, nobody wins from these situations. You know, it's hard for both parties, if we're being honest.
Do you think the 20-year sentencing is fair?
You know, I that would be all in the court's hands. You know, I don't think I would really have a place to put too much judgment on them. You know, so, you know, life will be what it'll be. Yes, ma'am.
At one point during the trial, the victim told the court your father choked her, pulled her braids out, punched her, and forcibly raped her. And then after the victim's testimony, Mystical told the court, if I did that to you, I deserve the max sentence. Were you in court when this exchange occurred?
Yeah, bro. Nah, bro.
After the victim's testimony, Mystical told the court, if I did that to you, I deserve the max sentence.
Don't laugh.
Were you in court when...
Yo, bro, you nah, I gotta rewind that shit one more time, man. I'm gonna try to keep it together.
Forcibly raped her. And then after the victim's testimony, Mystical told the court, if I did that to you, I deserve the max sentence.
Yeah, and they gave it to you. They sure did.
Were you in court when this exchange occurred?
Yes, ma'am.
How did you feel when this was going down?
The best thing I can say is it was pretty emotional, you know, to see both sides and to see it all unfolding. That's probably really the best way that I could put it. It was just extremely emotional.
So the victim, her identity has remained anonymous for her protection.
Right.
Are you familiar with who this woman is without revealing her identity?
Yes, ma'am.
How has it affected your family's life as well?
It's a lot to deal with, you know, a lot to compartmentalize in my mind. You know, it creates a huge array of different emotions and things to have to deal with, you know, from the situation. A lot of decisions that he made, you know, I don't agree with. You know, I'm trying to be my own artist. You know what I'm saying? So I have to keep pushing so that I can continue to elevate myself. You know, it did slow me down with music for a little bit. You know, it definitely made me stop for a while trying to get myself together. You know, but now as time's going forward, I can continue to push myself to keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Do you plan on visiting your dad in jail, or do you plan on still maintaining any kind of relationship with him?
I do plan on going and have a conversation with him at some point later in life. You know, I couldn't say when it would be, but I do definitely plan on going and have a conversation with him.
If you could say anything to your dad right now, what would you say?
I hope you get the help you need. I really hope you do.
Yo, Nate. I remember that song. Yo, it ain't my fault. Did I do that? It ain't my fault. Did I do that? It's my fault, though. Oh shit.
20 years or what have you. From my experience, you know, going through the prison system or whatever, the R charge is a charge that you just don't admit to doing unless you really did it. You feel what I'm saying? So it was either like the evidence was overwhelming against him and he was gonna lose, or maybe he had some kind of change of heart and wanted to repent and say, okay, let me get this over with. And you know, a lot of times the court system will wear you down. They'll bring you to.
Bro, come on, man. Stop with this whole bullshit with the court system holding you down and all that, man. It holds you down because you put yourself in the system, bro. Like, stop it, dude. Like, nobody told this man to be doing this shit for like the third time. Like, at what point in life, like, do you understand that no means no, bro? Like, come on, man. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to say what I want to say, but I almost did. But it's like, y'all need to stop with this type of shit, dog. Like, stop making excuses for fucked up behavior, bro. Like, come on, man. You better than this, man, homie. Like, cause like if you had a daughter or something, and something like this happens to your daughter, you would not be saying this shit right now. Like, it's disgusting, dude. Like, it pisses me off, dude. Like, fuck, man. Like, god damn it, dude.
The court set you back 4-5 months.
Man, fuck the court setting you back, bro. You put yourself there, bro. How about that? Let's start there. Let's start there. Let's start with the behavior. Let's start. Why is this man keep? Oh, I can't. I fucking can't, dude. I can't, dude.
Bring you to court, set you back 6 months. Bring you to court, set you back 6 months, and mentally and physically, that's wearing you.
How about physically and mentally wearing that other person down? How about the victim? How about that? So that don't matter. It's like, bro, it's like, Jesus, man.
You down, and in your mind, you like, man, I'm tired of going through this court system.
You need to take that hat off.
Back.
First of all, you need to take that hat off. You disrespecting my team. That's one. And two, bro, you sound stupid, bro. Like,
you're unsure what's gonna happen. I'm tired of going through this. I'm going in there today, and whatever they offer me, I'ma sign it and just say.
No, man, because how many times do you have to keep doing this shit until enough is enough, bro? Like, come on, man. Like, let's be honest here, bro. Like, come on, man.
Me upstate so I can start my time and get this over with. They know, the prosecutors know that their tactics wear and tear on your mental and your body like this. So they
all right. So what do you do to prevent all that? Stop getting your ass in trouble. It's that simple. It's not complicated.
Purposely do that, you know, bring you and set you. I know somebody who was fighting a murder case.
Not complicated.
For 7 years. And after going back and forth to court, he finally got tired and he signed for 40 years. But this person who I'm talking about is gonna, he got the 7 years credit for time served, but he still got a 40 piece. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, for anybody that's watching this that may be in some...
Bro, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to fight every way possible that I can with every fiber of my body for my freedom. So what you're saying is just idiotic. You telling me that people are giving up because they got to be going in and out of court? I don't give a fuck if I got to go in and out of court for 20 years for my freedom. I don't care how much it tears me down. For my freedom, I'm willing to fight.
Kind of legal trouble, you know, don't allow the system to mentally wear you down. If you
then don't be part of it.
Go in there and
oh
fight.
My God, man, Jesus Christ.
And the worst thing you could do is cop a plea, because let's say you didn't do it, but you don't have the resources to fight. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. If you don't have the proper resources,
then don't get yourself in trouble. Damn.
To fight your charges, it's almost as if, you know, you guilty until proven innocent. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people sitting in prison right now because they didn't have enough resources to help them fight.
Yeah, this guy, dude, he's such a moron. It's like, bro, are you serious? This guy, this is third time doing the same thing. At what point is enough enough, dude? Like, how many victims do we have to have? Like, I just really don't understand and get it, bro. Like, the mindset of these people are really, it's just really beyond retarded at this point. There's no help in stupidity, bro. And with that being said, guys, I hope you guys have a good rest of your afternoon into evening, and I'll probably be here maybe sometime at night at 9 or something. I'll talk to Jules to see if she wants to do something, because I might have something that I want to talk about. I want to talk about the the Dahlia and also Kurt Cobain. That would be a good conversation to have. But until then, guys, thank you for being here. Hit that like button and subscribe, and peace.
Burning, burning bridges. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yo, baby mama ain't even post a single damn. Where she at? Yo, baby mama ain't even post a single damn. Where she at? Yo, baby mama ain't even post a single damn. Where she at? Yo, baby mama ain't even post a single damn. Where she at?